Good morning, Big Brother fans. It is Monday, August 23rd. Time to get another count on the days in the Big Brother house, which I don't have right now. I'll have to do that this week. I've got a list of to-do things for this week, but things are going to be much quieter this week, too, so I'll have some time to do some of those things. Didn't talk to you guys yesterday. I did update you Saturday afternoon. What has happened since then? Don't know if I talked to you. I don't remember if the Power Veto had been played yet. I don't think it had. I think it was underway. All right. So, Xavier won the Power Veto, which means he's going to take himself off because he's nominated, remember. And Sarah Beth's going to put up Derek X in Xavier's place, and that's all she wrote for Derek X. He is going to head out of that door on Thursday, and that's another jury. I don't know what to say, guys. I'm kind of like, all right, we are now. I mean, I will go back again. I'll say I'm not saying this is a bad season at all. It's been a game with a lot of playing going on. However, it has been a lopsided game in that the Cookout has managed to have their way because the Alliance has either gone undetected or people just are kind of turning a blind eye to it. And I don't know for sure which it is. I know it's been talked about. They showed it on the show last night, which is kind of funny because I said on Thursdays, during Thursday's shows, I tweeted, are you kidding me? You haven't had any discussions of a possibility of a Cookout type of alliance in the diary room? Because you haven't shown any. They showed a little bit of talk, like between Derek and somebody, I can't even remember who, where they speculated a little bit on it, but not in the diary room. Well, last night they showed Derek X talking about the possibility in the diary room. Again, very, very short little comment on his part saying he's seen no sign of it. He'd be surprised if it existed, I think is what he kind of said thing. It was just a period, this little comment, but it's like, you better make the comment soon because that's all you're going to have left to talk about. And you should at least show the people that are getting voted out that they at least thought it was a possibility or at least mentioned it in the diary rooms. So they showed Derek X mentioning it last night. He'll get voted out on Thursday. I don't think I mentioned have-nots because there are have-nots this week. It is Kylan and Derek X. You wouldn't know it, of course. But that horse has been soundly beaten, so let's just move right along with the fact that they don't even talk about have-nots on the TV show. Oh, they do cover it on the social media, but the what is now CBS's main social media, at least the more interesting social media, is actually Instagram, which I did my first live Instagram on, I think, Friday. And you know what? I had lots of people. I think we ran, I don't remember what the total numbers were, but I mean, there was lots of people there. When I say lots, I'm talking about 10 or 15. I don't remember if it was more than that, but I don't know. I don't know which platform to use, guys. I'm going down rabbit holes and getting sidetracked here, but that's typical. I don't know which social media platform to use. CBS doesn't either. CBS is using Instagram Live to promote some of their videos. They're making videos, and I guess probably part of the problem is that their Twitter has a limit of 2 minutes and 20 seconds on a video. And the video that I watched on Instagram that was showing Alyssa making what they called slop soup, which basically is chicken and beef broth, okay, because they can have that. That's not really slop, by the way. I mean, if you can drop a bouillon cube in a cup of hot water, that's soup, right? So, it's like, that's not a slop diet then. It's kind of like that old thing, was it a kid's book that was called Stone Soup? Where, you know, the book starts out with you put a stone in a thing of water, but then you add a bunch of different things to it that It's really not. It's just soup that happens to have a stone in it. It's just slop. It's just soup that happens to have some slop in it. Because she made up beef bouillon, chicken bouillon, lots of spices, including salt, pepper, rosemary. She put hot sauce in it. So the only solid in it was slop that had been cooked up and then baked. So kind of slop cookies that were crumbled up into the beef and chicken broth. I mean, you want to call that slop soup, okay, but when they first said how to make slop soup, I thought, oh, this is going to be interesting. It's like, oh, they're dropping chunks of slop into beef and chicken broth with lots of spices. Anyways, I just say get rid of have-nots. That's what my argument has been. Just get rid of it. I'm not screaming. We have to be fair. Don't do it at all. Okay, back to social media. We'll step back to the regular talk here. Back to the social media. So CBS had a 3-minute plus long video. Well, you can't put that on Twitter, and it's very well done. They have somebody's doing their social media, doing these videos, taking these cameras. They let them run around with a hero camera, like a selfie camera, for a couple of days, and they take that raw video and they turn it into little bits. And it's very good. It's very fun. It's done very well. But it's only being shown on Instagram, which, granted, that there's a lot of people on Instagram following and watching, but it doesn't touch a lot of the other social media. Maybe they're showing the same videos on Facebook. I don't know. I tend to stay off Facebook when it comes to anything except for real life. My Facebook account is pretty much just family and friends. Not, I don't discuss my TV watching habits on my Facebook. And then, So, all right, let's wrap it all up here. Now we'll step back away from the social media and just talk back about Big Brother. So, Derek is going to go on Thursday. And then, I don't know, I figured I did the math last night based on the fact that they're only giving $100 or BB bucks, 175 and 50 BB bucks, all right? Based on that, assuming that that's what they do again this Thursday, there's only 2 people that are capable, that are in the running to be able to win the last power, all right? And those 2 people are Hannah and Derek Frazier. Now, that assumes that Hannah even gets 100, because right now Hannah's only been getting 75. So if she gets 75 again, she won't have enough to play in the last competition. So Derek Frazier will be the only one able to play. And Derek Frazier's been lying about how much money he's been getting. So now that I just popped into my head. So Derek Frazier will have to say, oh yeah, I lied to you guys. I've been getting more money than I said. Will he want to expose that lie, or will he just not play it? Because honestly, if someone from the Cookout wins Head of Household on Thursday, why would you even play this last power? So, the odds of the last power getting played are pretty damn slim. Especially if a Cookout member gets this next Head of Household. They had no reason to play it, because they'll all be on the same page, and it's going to be Alyssa, Claire, and who's left? I gotta think. Derek will be gone. Sarah Beth. Alyssa, Claire, and Sarah Beth will be the 3 that will be down to go out. One of those 3 will go out next week if a Cookout member makes it. That's just how it works. Unless they'll nominate a pawn too. Never mind. They'll put up a pawn. If they're smart, they will not put up 2 people at the first swipe, because they want to have an option in case someone comes off with the power of veto. I mean, they're playing this game well. They know how to play this game. And it's going to be a Cookout Final 6 unless something really wacky goes on at 7. Now, based on the math, based on the weeks, it looks like the triple eviction will actually be from 7 to 4. So that means when there's 7 left that Thursday or that day, whatever it is, they'll do a triple, and we'll go 7 to 6, 6 to 5, 5 to 4, all in one night. Now, the 7 to 6 should be, again, assuming that a Head of Household doesn't win for the seventh head of house at this number 7 head of household. If there's a non-cookout member head of household when there's 7 of them left, well then obviously a cookout member will have to go. But even if there isn't, then you assume the non-cookout member gets evicted unless they've won the power veto, and then you're down to 6 people in the cookout. But right like that, bang, 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 you're going to go 6 people to 5 people to 4 people. So there won't even be much time for there to be infighting among the cookout. They're just going to knock each other off real quick. So, I don't know. That was part of what people were looking forward to. But that was part of all right, this will be the time for the drama when you have 6 cookout members and they're going to have to finally line up. But no, they won't. They'll just go bang, bang out the door and you'll be down to 4. And at that point, I mean, it's every man for themselves. Sure, there'll be some more drama, but at 4, it comes down to who can win competitions, really. That's really what you're down to. So, yeah. All right. That's what I got for you guys. Sorry it's not, like, amazingly interesting. It's, all right. Sorry. Looked at my phone to see how much time I'd done, and I had text messages that had popped up, but I am done with that. We've got power veto meeting today. Xavier will use it. Derek X will be up. And Derek X and Claire will proceed to talk about how they really can't campaign against each other. But then in the end, they kind of will. And Derek X will still go home on Thursday. I'll try to find other things to talk about the next couple of days, guys, because honestly, as I tweeted last night, I don't really know if I want to sit there and tweet about the next week's plans. I don't really want to tweet about all these other plans that they're going to be coming up with because, frankly, as I just said, even when it gets down to the cookout, they're not going to have much time to work through this stuff, and it's going to be bang, bang, bang as far as who gets evicted. So, you know, what's I don't know. I like Big Brother. I'm not trying to be a downer. I'm not. It's good, but we've already gotten into the what could be considered a slow time. So, but I'm sticking with it, guys. I don't quit. And we'll see. I don't even know who I'm rooting for now. I mean, I haven't really been rooting for anyone other than I said, Tiffany, Derek, and Claire. Well, Derek and Claire are going. They're gonzo. And I'm not Tiffany's. She's shown she's not the mastermind that I had her out to be at one point. She's shown her weaknesses, and it does kind of bother me that I never see her seem to apologize. She seems to be like, I'm right, you're wrong, now apologize to me. And wow, man, this is a complete squirrel moment here. I am at work, and this will be the most crowded it has been since the pandemic kicked off a year and a half ago. I'm parking in my parking garage, and I know how much I normally park, and I'm telling you folks, this is the most crowded it has been, which makes sense. It does make sense. I would expect today to be the most crowded day, but I'm just actually going like, wow, it's going to be crowded day today. Nope, we'll see what happens in a couple of weeks. We do have a mask mandate at our workplace. We went without masks. We were allowed to go without masks for a month, and then bam, we had them right back on. So, there we go. Oh, those are all reserved? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. They've marked new reserve spots. Well, that tells you how long it's been since I've been up here. All right. You get to enjoy my squirrel moments. Anyways, that's it, folks. We'll talk to you tomorrow. I will have a new update unless something really strange happens, which it won't. And be well. Shout out to my patrons. Thank you for being a patron. damn list of you is sitting on my printer still in the basement. I will get to it tomorrow. If you would like to support me and be a patron, you can still go to patreon.com, patreon.com/BBGOSSIP and sign up. This is not the same account. This is not the same Patreon site as my as the Big Brother Gossip Show. It is a different one. Do not be mistaken. That one is not charging anybody right now because we aren't doing any Big Brother Gossip shows. But if you would like to support me, you can go there, patreon.com/BBGOSSIP and sign up. Or another way is just to listen to the commercials at the end of this, because that does help me out a little bit too. And now I am truly gone. You guys take care, be well, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.